Good afternoon, everyone. Let's begin with your doubts. So please quickly post your doubts and then we continue with AS2. Let's begin with your doubts. If you are clear, if there are no doubts, let's proceed. So quickly post your doubts on the chat box. Last, what we did was normal and abnormal loss, which is in which we did two questions. Quickly have a look, and if there are any doubts, let me know. We will solve that first. Okay, fine. If there are no doubts, let's proceed with the next question. We have already done question number 9. Now let's do question number 10. Mark question number 10 important, last day revision question. Let's do question number 10. Please pay attention to question number 10. You have similar other questions. I will solve question number 10 for you. Next question you will solve for me. So please pay attention to question number 10. It is a past exam question. Question 10. Okay, let's begin. Question number 10. It says Sony Pharma Limited ordered 12,000 kgs of certain material at rupees 80 per kg. कितने का प्रोडक्ट खरीदा हमने? 80 रुपीस का. कितने खरीदे? 12,000 kgs खरीदे. The purchase price includes, इसको एक्साइज की जगह GST कर देते हैं. GST of rupees 4 per kg, in respect of which input tax credit is admissible. Freight incurred is 77,400. Normal transit loss is 3%. The company actually received 11,600. ध्यान देना. And consumed 10,300. Can you tell me and consumed 10,100 kgs of material? ये information हमको क्यों दी हुई है? Why have they given you 10,100 kgs of material we have consumed? What is the need to give this information? That 10,100 kgs of material has been consumed. One answer is for calculating closing stock. Right, exactly, everyone is correct, for finding out the closing stock. So this will help you calculate the closing stock in quantity. करना क्या है? Compute the cost of inventory as per accounting standard 2. So what we will do is we will compute the cost of inventory as per accounting standard 2. Okay, let's begin. Put your first statement. As per accounting standard 2, valuation of inventory. Question number 10 on page number 26 is what we are doing. Put your first statement. As per accounting standard 2, valuation of inventory. Question पढ़िए, करना क्या है? Compute cost of inventory. So put over a calculation of cost of inventory. Prepare a systematic format. Prepare a systematic format. Put your first statement as per accounting standard 2, valuation of inventory. करना क्या है क्वेश्चन में? You have to calculate the cost of inventory. Prepare a systematic format. You have particulars, note number, and amount. Let's begin with the first one. Look at the question. The company has ordered 12,000 kgs of material at rupees 80 per kg. So let's take the purchase price will be 12,000 kgs multiplied by rupees 80 per kg. Note 1. Let's calculate 12,000 into 80. You get how much? 9,60,000. So put over there 9,60,000. In this 80 rupees is included rupees 4 of GST, in respect of which input tax credit is admissible. मतलब ये 4 रुपए हमको आगे जाके refund होने वाले हैं. So let's deduct that. Let's GST into brackets 12,000 kgs. कितना रुपए GST? 4. Working note 2, 48,000. Find your net cost. You get 9,12,000. Put over there 9,12,000. GST is your refundable tax and duty, and that is why you will deduct it. Let's proceed further. It says freight incurred is 77,400. Now freight is also an expenditure that needs to be added. So add freight. We will add freight. Working note will be 1, 77,400. There is no further expenditure, so let's total this. 9,12,000 plus 77,400. You get 9,89,400. 9,89,400. Put that total 9,89,400. Let's then calculate quantity after normal loss. Take working note number 3. Let's prepare working note number 3. Working note 3. How much did you purchase? Quickly on the chat box. How much did you purchase? How many kgs? On your chat box, quickly. How much have you purchased? 12,000. What's your normal loss? Normal loss is how much percent? Normal loss at 3%. Let's also show the working. 12,000 into 3%, 360. You will get quantity after normal loss is how much on your chat box. Quantity after normal loss is how much? 11640. Put over there 11640. Calculate cost per kg. It will be 9,89,400 divided by 11640. Your cost per kg is rupees 85. Your cost per kg is rupees 85. After that, calculate the closing stock. Your closing stock in quantity, you will get that from working note 4. Working note 4. Quantity actually received, quantity consumed. Closing stock. What is your quantity actually received? 11,600. Quantity consumed 10,100. In this question, they have not asked you the abnormal loss, so no need to calculate the abnormal loss. Finally, your value of inventory will be 1500 into rupees 85. You get 1,27,500. We have working note 1 and 2 to be prepared. Working note 1, as per AS2, valuation of inventory, purchase price and freight. Purchase price and freight shall be included while calculating cost of inventory. Working note 2, GST is a refundable tax and duty and hence will be excluded while calculating cost inventory. Put this question properly. Take it down, and if you have any doubts, please ask me on the chat box. I will explain to you. Because after this, you have one question where we will go one level ahead, and then the third question for today, you will solve for me. So please ensure you're conceptually clear. If you're clear with this question, only then you can solve the next two. So please ensure that you're conceptually clear and you do not miss out on any of the points. Take this solution properly, have a look at it. If you have any doubts anywhere, please put it on the chat box. I will solve for you. Are you done with this question? Are you done copying this? Yes or no on the chat box. Are you done copying this? Yes or no? Can I go to the next question? Quickly on the chat box. Let's not waste time. Okay, fine. If you're done with this, and I have zero no's as to any solution pending, let's go to the next question. Fine, okay. Come to question number 11 on page number 27. Question number 11 on page number 27. Mark this question also important. Last derivation question. Mark this question also important and last day revision question. Again a past exam question, very good question to understand. Let's understand the entire question. ध्यान देना, बहुत important question है. It says ABC Limited ordered 10,000 kgs of certain material at rupees 100 per kg. The purchase price includes excise duty of rupees 10 per kg in respect of which GST credit is admissible. Freight and other charges amounted to 40,800. Normal transit loss is 2%, and the enterprise actually received 9760 and consumed 9500 kgs of material. करना क्या है, ध्यान देना. एक ही क्वेश्चन में 3 क्वेश्चन पूछे, इसलिए आप ध्यान देंगे. फर्स्ट, डिटरमिन द कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेंट्री. तो जो पिछले क्वेश्चन में किया वही दोबारा करना है. वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेंट्री. आगे बढ़ रहा हूं. And also allocation of material cost. So for the first time they have asked you allocation of material cost. Underline that. Allocation of material cost ढूंढना है. तीसरा क्वेश्चन उसी क्वेश्चन में देखो. Also explain the accounting effect of abnormal loss as per the relevant accounting standard. मतलब एक ही क्वेश्चन के अंदर 3 क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं. एक, they are telling you to calculate the cost of inventory. Second, they are telling you to calculate the allocation of material cost as per AS2. And third, they are telling you to explain the accounting effect of abnormal loss as per the relevant accounting standard. Right, let's solve this question. I want each one of you to pay attention to this question. It's a very important question. After this, the next question you will solve for me, which is exactly similar to this question. So I request each one of you to pay attention so that when I select two or three people to solve the next question, you are in a position to answer it. Put your first statement as per accounting standard 2, valuation of inventory. Prepare a systematic format. Prepare this format. Prepare this format. To make the format properly, amount has to be in rupees. Ensure you do not make any mistake in preparing your format. Right, let's begin. You have purchased 10,000 kgs of material at rupees 100 per kg. So purchase price 10,000 kgs into rupees 80 per kg, into rupees 100 per kg, sorry. 10,000 into 100 will give you 10 lakhs. So purchase price is rupees 10 lakhs. Deduct from that GST, 10,000 kgs, multiply that by rupees 10, working note 2, you get 1 lakh. Net value comes to 9 lakh rupees. Your net value comes to 9 lakh rupees. Here you have 100 rupees per kg is the purchase price, 10 rupees is the GST. You get 9 lakhs. What's your freight? 40,800. Let's put that also. Add freight 40,800. You get 9 lakh 40,800. You can put over here. This is total cost. After that, let's calculate quantity after normal loss. You will need a working note for that, working note 3. So let's prepare working note 3. Calculation of quantity after normal loss, abnormal loss, and closing stock. Let us calculate everything in one working note. See, now in the previous question, we were trying to find out only one thing, that is quantity after normal loss. That is why I did not give the heading in the working note 3. Now we are using in this question one working note to calculate three things. इसीलिए ऊपर मैंने तीनों का पहले heading दे दिया, right? So that the one who is checking knows what all information he or she will get looking at this working note. How much did you purchase? 10,000 kgs. Your normal loss is how much in the question? It is 2%. 2%. 200. Quantity after normal loss will be 9800. Quantity after normal loss will be 9800. Your quantity after normal loss will be 9800. Let's put that 9800. Let's calculate cost per kg. You get 9,40,800 divided by 9,800. What's your value? Rupees 96 per kg is your cost per kg. Calculate this properly. 9,800. Put it over here. You will get your cost per kg. Okay. Everyone now on your chat box, please pay attention. Now is the new concept that you have. So everyone on your chat box, what is your quantity actually received? What's your quantity actually received? On your chat box. 9760? Okay, 9760. Tell me, did you receive less or more? Did you receive less or did you receive more? Less. How much less? How much less? How much less did you receive? 40? Can you tell me what is this 40? Can you tell me what is this 40? Yes, it is your abnormal loss. So this 40 is your abnormal loss. This 40 is your abnormal loss. Fine, let's proceed. Again, let's put what's your quantity actually received 9760, quantity consumed. What's your quantity consumed? 9500. Get your closing stock. Is how much? 260. Closing stock 260. Closing stock is 260. Let's put it over here. Closing stock is 260. From where did we get it? Working note 3. Value of stock. You have 96 into 260. You get 24960. That's your value of closing stock. 24960. Your value of closing stock is 24960. So one part of this question is done where we have to calculate the cost of your inventory, which is 96 per kg and 24960 for your entire closing stock. Take it down carefully. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, let's put the abnormal loss now. Abnormal loss is how much? 40. Again, from where did you get that? Working note 3. Now see, you don't have to again and again keep preparing the same working note. You already have proper working note which we have prepared. So this working note will help you to calculate three things in the question. Your abnormal loss is 40. Value of abnormal loss will be how much? 40 kgs into rupees 96. You get 3840. Let's give the treatment as well. Is a period cost will be charged to the profit and loss account. Is a period cost and will be charged to the profit and loss account. Is a period cost and will be charged to the profit and loss account. Take this down properly. That brings you to the end of the first part and also the third part. How will the accounting effect be for abnormal loss? Your abnormal loss will be 3840. It is a period cost and will be charged to the profit and loss account. Right, so we've explained this over here. Let's now go to the last part, which is allocation of material cost. Now, this is very important, so please pay attention. Allocation of material cost. You have particulars, quantities in kgs, value per kg, and your amount will be in rupees. Now, please pay attention. Prepare this format, but do not copy. Let me solve it first. In fact, you help me solve this. I will give you sufficient time to copy it. I will give you sufficient time to copy. But do not copy along with me. Just understand first, then I will give you time to copy. In fact, you will help me solving this question. Okay, let's come to the first one. Let's allocate the entire material cost. So what is your material consumed? Okay, everyone on the chat box, what's your material consumed? In quantity, kitna consume kiya humne? Quickly on the chat box, how much did we consume in this question? Spruha, I am asking you, how much did you consume? You consumed 9,500. What's your cost per kg that you calculated? Cost per kg? 96. Okay, 96. Total value. Total value कितना है आपका? 9,12,000. Right, everyone gets 9,12,000. Okay, perfect. Quickly on the chat box. What's your closing stock in the question? Closing stock quantity in the question. 260. Your cost is 96. How much do you get? Total value 24,960. What's your abnormal loss in quantity? 40. Value is 96. What's your total value? What's your total? Total quantity? Total quantity is 9,800. What's your total over here in value? Okay, now please pay attention. Please pay attention to what I'm saying. You can always cross check whether this answer that you have derived is correct or not, or in fact the entire question that you have derived is correct or not. You can always cross check. How will you do that? Dhyan dena. आपका ये टोटल 9,40,800 जो मैं येलो से मार्क कर रहा हूं should always match with this 9,40,800. In short, ये जो आपका टोटल 9,40,000 का कॉस्ट है, ध्यान देना प्लीज एवरीवन, योर फुल अटेंशन ओवर हियर. ये जो टोटल आपका कॉस्ट है 9,40,800 टोटल कॉस्ट, इसका बाइफरकेशन मैंने यहाँ समझा है. 9,12,000 हमने कंज्यूम किया, 3,840 पीएनएल में गया और 24,960 हमारे पास क्लोजिंग स्टॉक है. तो 9,40,800 का ब्रेकअप यहाँ पे मिला हमको in allocation of material cost. Right, second important point. Your value of closing stock over here in blue should match with this. These two values should always match. Third, 3,840 and 3,840 over here should always match. Are you getting it? These values should always match. Okay, can someone explain to me how much did we purchase? How much quantity did we purchase? On your chat box, how much quantity did we purchase? 10,000. Okay. और हमने allocation, मतलब हमने allocation कितने का किया? I'm pointing out the cursor. Okay, what happened to the 200? That is less. What about the 200? That is less. 200 is nothing but the normal loss. And normal loss, please मेरी बात पे ध्यान देना. Normal loss has been allocated to cost of manufacture. No, the normal loss has been allocated to cost of manufacture. मतलब जो 96 रुपीस पर केजी आपको मिला है उसमें ये नॉर्मल लॉस इंक्लूडेड है. जो 96 रुपीस पर केजी आपने कैलकुलेट किया है उसमें नॉर्मल लॉस इंक्लूड हो गया है, तो अब दोबारा उसको कैलकुलेट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Are you getting it? No need to calculate it once again. You already have 9,400. Okay, quickly let's revise the normal abnormal loss concept. Normal abnormal loss concept was that whatever is normal loss and whatever percentage is given to you in the question will be charged to the cost of manufacture. Any extra loss that you have will be treated as abnormal loss, which is your period cost, will be charged to the profit and loss account. अब उसका impact भी समझते हैं, conceptually समझाता हूँ मैं आपको, ध्यान देना. आपने per kg कितने में खरीदा? Per kg कितने में खरीदा? On your chat box. What's your per kg cost? Per kg cost 100. Okay. इसमें कितना जीएसटी इंक्लूडेड है? जीएसटी कितना इंक्लूडेड है? 10 रुपीज. ओके, क्विकली ऑन योर चैट बॉक्स, नेट बॉक्स सॉरी नेट कॉस्ट कितना है? राज, हाउ नथिंग? इन 100 rupees 10 rupees is included. So how can you say nothing? In 100 rupees 10 rupees is included. Please read the question. You get 90. Okay, अब ध्यान देना मेरी बात पे. हमारा कॉस्ट 90 आता है, लेकिन कुछ लोग अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड के पास गए, उन्होंने कहा सर कहने को 10,000 यूनिट्स मिलता है पर एक्चुअली तो 9800 यूनिट्स ही मिलता है, विच मीन्स हमारा प्रैक्टिकली परचेस प्राइस पर केजी ज्यादा आता है, पर क्योंकि आप हमको माइनस नहीं करने देते तो नॉर्मल लॉस हमारा 90 आता है. तो उन्होंने अमेंडमेंट करके कहा ठीक है, आज से आप एबनॉर्मल लॉस को अलोकेट नहीं करोगे, लेकिन नॉर्मल लॉस आप कॉस्ट पे अलोकेट कर सकते हो. Everyone on the chat box, after deducting the normal loss and allocating loss to the allocating loss to the cost of manufacture, what was your revised cost per kg? On the chat box, what was your revised cost per kg? 96 rupees. So 96 was your revised cost. मतलब मैन्युफैक्चरर्स को अपने प्रॉफिट में से 6 रुपए जाने देने पड़ते थे. How do you get 6 rupees? 96 minus 90. 6 रुपए वो अपने प्रॉफिट से शेयर करते थे. अब क्योंकि नॉर्मल एबनॉर्मल लॉस का कंसेप्ट आ गया, नाउ दैट इज नो लॉन्गर देयर, you will charge it to the cost of manufacture. Are you getting it? Right then, if you're clear with this, please copy this down. Allocation of material cost. If you're clear with this, take this down properly. If you have any doubts, please ask me on the chat box. If you have any doubts, please ask me on the chat box. Okay, I have one doubt which says how manufacturer had to sacrifice his profit earlier. Okay, Spruha, what's your original cost in the question? What's your total cost in the question? Quickly on the chat box. Spruha, what's your total cost in the question? Total cost आपका question में कितना आया? Yes, material cost. Total material cost. I am highlighting it for you over here. Please look at the solution and the question carefully. Won't you add freight? Will you not add freight in that 9 lakh rupees? Yes or no? Yes. Tell me, what's your final cost? Final cost, total cost of inventory. Okay. See, I'm writing over here 940800. आपने कितना क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर किया था? आपने कितना क्वांटिटी ऑर्डर किया था सप्लायर से? 10,000. Okay, I'm writing 10,000 over here. Tell me, cost per kg. Cost per kg is how much? Spruha, cost per kg. You get 94.08. Okay. यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ, ध्यान देना. Cost. आपका सेलिंग प्राइस मान लीजिए 100 है. बताइए प्रॉफिट. How much is your profit? How much is your profit? 5.92. Right, I'm writing over here old method. After amendment means new method. Your total cost remains the same. Now I am telling you कि देखो 10,000 आपने ऑर्डर किया लेकिन 2% उसमें से कम आया. So 10,000 into 2% कितना कम आया? 200. 200. एक्चुअली आपको कितना मिला? 9800. अब कैलकुलेट करते हैं कॉस्ट पर यूनिट. You have 9,40,800 divided by 96. आपका एक्चुअल खर्चा कितना होता है? 9600. Tell me, what's your profit now? What's your profit now? 4. Now, if suppose this amendment was not there, what would you have shown as your profit? Your cost would have been higher. You would have had to sacrifice from your profit. You would have had to sacrifice from your profit. आपका cost, आपका खर्चा एक्चुअली कितना आप दिखाते, 90 रुपीज दिखाते, राइट? आपका खर्चा आप 94.08 दिखाते। अब आपका एक्चुअल खर्चा कितना आया, 96। आर यू गेटिंग इट? आपका 94.08 खर्चा आता, अब 96 खर्चा आया, मतलब आप करेक्टली कॉस्ट पे अलोकेट करते हो। वरना ये जो डिफरेंस है इन दोनों का, ये आपको अपने पॉकेट से पे करना पड़ता। अब तो पहले आप कस्टमर से 94.08 ही रिकवर करते, अब आप उसी कस्टमर से 96 रुपीज रिकवर करने वाले हैं। Are you understanding? So actually your cost is more. So you now allocate the correct cost at 96 and not 94.08. Right? So earlier you will charge only 94.08, but actually what was your profit? Sorry, what was your cost? 96. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि खर्चा एक्चुअली 96 रुपीज आता है, पर आप खर्चा कितना अलोकेट कर रहे हो, 94.08। हाउ मच लेस डू यू अलोकेट? 1.92 that you sacrifice from your pocket। 96 में आपको कॉस्ट पड़ता है, आप गिनते हो 94.08। Are you clear with that? Spruha, yes or no? No, of course. Why will it be one and the same? The question is not the selling price. See, selling price will be the same, but did you allocate the correct cost? You are thinking that you will get 5.92 profit, but actually how much profit are you getting? 4 rupees. See, I'm writing that again for you. आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मैंने 5.92 प्रॉफिट कमाया, पर एक्चुअली कितना कमाया? 4 रुपीज। 1.92 आपका लॉस जा रहा है। ये 1.92 और ये 1.92 मैच हो रहा है। It will never be one and the same. Are you getting it? आपको ऐसा लग रहा है 94.08 ही खर्चा है, मैं तो 5.92 कमा रही हूँ, पर वो गलत बात है। एक्चुअली आपका 96 रुपीज खर्चा है और 4 रुपीज ही आप कमा रहे हो। आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि there is 5.92, but that is wrong calculation. Right? Please check it again. This is important point. So I hope you all are clear with this. Check again. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Right. So I hope you are clear with this. Let's go to question number 12. Now, question number 12, you should be able to solve for me. Come to question number 12. Question 12. Okay, please pay attention. Question number 12. An enterprise ordered 13,000 kgs of certain material at rupees 90 per kg. The purchase price includes GST. Make this GST of rupees 5 per kg in respect of full input tax credit. In respect of full input tax credit is admissible. Freight incurred is 80,600. Normal transit loss is 4%. The enterprise actually received 12,400 and consumed 10,000. करना क्या है? Calculate cost of inventory and allocation of material cost in the question. Okay. So exactly same question as we had previously. Now I want two students who can solve it. So quickly on the chat box. Aksa, can you solve this question for me? Can you solve the first part for me? Aksa, quickly on the chat box. Okay, great. And Rohan, can you solve the second part for me, which is allocation of material cost? Okay, great. Let's begin with this solution. So, Aksa, here you go.
Yes, sir. Purchase price. We will first calculate purchase price.
No. Go stepwise. You will first begin with your first statement. So, put your first statement first. What will be your first statement?
As per AS2 valuation of inventory.
Right. So, put that first. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. As per accounting standard 2 valuation of inventory, what do you have to calculate?
Cost of inventory.
Okay, so we will calculate cost of inventory. Right, go ahead then.
We will first calculate purchase price.
Okay, help me out with the purchase price. What's your purchase price?
13,000 kg we have and the price is 90 per unit.
Okay, so let me put it over here. Purchase price. How much kgs did you say? 13,000 kgs, right? Into
90.
90. What value do you get?
11,70,000.
You get 11 lakh 70,000. Okay, good. Go ahead then.
We will minus GST
Why?
because it is a refundable tax.
Should it not be included?
No.
Who told you that?
AS2 told us.
Perfect. 13,000 kgs.
Into 5 rupees.
5 rupees. How much do you get?
65,000.
Net cost.
11,05,000.
Get 11 lakh 5,000. Perfect. What next?
Yes. We will add freight.
You will add freight. What should be the working note for that? Working note number?
1. 2, 2. Sorry, 2, 2.
Are you sure?
Yes.
2. I have already given working note number 2.
Oh, sorry. Then it will be 1 only. Yes.
And this will also be 1.
Yes.
Why 2 working notes having the same common number?
Because it will be added only. We will provide for purchase price the same thing and freight also.
So the treatment is the same. So we do not duplicate the working note. We prepare
Yes.
common working note. Okay, very good. Go ahead. How much?
80,600.
Okay, 80,600. Fine. What's your total?
11,85,600.
You get 11 lakh 85,600. Let's see. Yes, it is 11 lakh 85,600. What's this?
This is our total cost.
Total material cost. Okay, fine. What next?
Now we will find quantity.
What should I write?
Quantity after normal loss.
Quantity of after normal loss. Working note 3.
Yes.
Okay, can you prepare the working note also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me. Working note 3. I have it over here.
We have purchased 13,000 kg.
So purchase is 13,000. Then
Normal loss is 4%.
this normal loss at 4%.
We will get 520.
You check that. 13,000 into 4%, right?
Yes.
520. Okay. What next?
12,480.
What's that?
That is quantity after normal loss.
Okay. 12,480. Perfect. What next?
Now we will multiply it
Multiply.
No, we will find cost per kg.
Okay, how do you do that?
We have total cost divided by, we will do quantity after normal loss.
Which is how much?
That is 11,85,600
Divided by.
divided by, we have get now only 12,480.
By dividing this, what will you get?
We will get cost per kg,
Which is how much?
95 rupees.
You get how much? 95?
Yes.
Okay, good. What next?
Now we will value of inventory.
Value of inventory. What do you need to calculate value of inventory?
We have actually received and consumed. We will less it, so we will get value of inventory.
Okay. How will you disclose it over here? How will you present it in your answer?
We will write working note for this.
Okay. Working note number?
4.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can't we club it in the same working note as working note number 3?
Yes, we can do that. Yes.
I recommend you do that so that you avoid wasting time by preparing unnecessary formats. What should I put over here below cost per kg?
Value of inventory.
Not value of inventory. You need closing stock in quantity
Yes.
that you will find first. Right, so closing stock, put into brackets, you will find out the quantity. Have closing stock quantity. Let's find that. How do you get closing stock in quantity?
We have actually received and we have consumed. We will less both of them.
Quantity actually received is how much?
12,400.
12,400. Okay. Quantity consumed is how much?
10,000.
10,000. Okay. Closing stock. How much?
2,400.
Are you sure it is 2,400?
Yes, sir.
I hope you are not making any mistake anywhere. Are you sure? Yes
No,
or
we
no?
have. Yes.
So is everything okay? Are you calculating it correctly?
No.
Then what is the mistake that you have made?
We have to calculate abnormal loss.
Yeah, but that we can do later on. In calculating 2,400 till now, do you think you have made any mistake or everything is fine? That you can of course calculate later as well. No problem.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, fine, then we can proceed. What's your closing stock?
It's
क्लोजिंग स्टॉक क्वांटिटी पूछ रहा हूँ मैं आपसे.
2,400.
400. Okay. Value of closing stock. बताइए.
2,28,000.
How do you get that?
We will get 2,400 into 95.
Okay, perfect. चलो उसके बाद next. What next?
No, this is done.
Okay. That's it. Question is over.
No, second question is of allocation of material cost.
No, not allocation of material cost. What about the abnormal loss calculation?
But they are not asked in the question.
Yeah, but let's still solve it.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell me, how do we begin calculating the abnormal loss?
The quantity actually received.
Quantity
We have
actually
12,000.
Okay, 12,000 or 12,400?
12,400.
Okay, then
Then we will minus abnormal loss. That is, we have 12,480 minus 12,400.
what is 12,480 abnormal loss?
No, it is quantity after normal loss.
So quantity after normal loss, you will quantity after normal loss is how much? 12480.
Yes,
Right, but against that you received how much?
12,400.
12,400. Did you receive more or less?
We receive less,
You received less. How much less?
80.
80. That 80 is
Abnormal loss.
abnormal loss. Okay. Now what do we do?
Now we will multiply. Yes,
Should I put over here
yes,
normal
abnormal
loss?
loss in quantity.
Normal loss in quantity. Working note remains the same 3.
Yes,
How much?
80.
Then abnormal loss. How much?
7,600.
How do you get that?
80 into 95.
7,600. Okay. How will you treat abnormal loss?
We will treat it as a period cost.
So it is a period cost. And where will it be charged?
P&L.
To the profit and loss account. Okay. I hope this is clear to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. Everyone, I hope you all are clear with this. If you have a doubt in this, quickly put it on the chat box. Otherwise, we go to the next part. Any doubts in this? If yes, please put it on the chat box. Fine. If you're clear with this, let's go ahead, Rohan. Allocation of material cost. And you will also
Yes,
tell
sir.
us how to cross check every value in this question.
Okay. Sir, first material consumed.
Okay, material consumed. How much?
10,000 kg.
Are you sure?
Yes.
10,000. Okay. Value per kg?
95.
Not 100.
No.
Not 90.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because in the question I can see 90 rupees. See, it's given over here. 90
सर
rupees.
वो नॉर्मल लॉस के पहले का है.
Okay. Are you sure I should leave that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Fine. Go ahead. Then?
Amount 9,50,000.
Okay.
Then closing stock.
Closing stock. How much?
2,400.
Okay. Cost?
95.
How much?
2,28,000.
Okay. Finally?
And abnormal loss.
How much?
80.
80.
95. 7,600.
600. How much total do you get in quantity?
12,480.
Okay. And what about your cost?
11,85,600.
Okay, can you help me how to cross check whether my answer is it possible to cross check in this question whether my answer is right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay, tell me which values should match and are they matching actually?
Yes, sir. एबनॉर्मल लॉस 7600 है और हमें ऊपर भी एबनॉर्मल लॉस 7600 मिला 80 into 95 करके.
Okay, so this answer is matching means your answer is correct.
हाँ.
Next.
फिर क्लोजिंग स्टॉक 2,28,000 मिला है जो हमें ऊपर 2,400 into 95 करके मिला है वो.
Okay, fine. Then
फिर मटेरियल कॉस्ट हमें 10,000 यूनिट कंज्यूम किया है.
हाँ.
और
10,000. Yes, go ahead.
और हमने 95 रुपीज पर केजी कॉस्ट हुआ है हमारा.
Okay. मैच क्या
इसलिए
होना चाहिए?
मैच वो 11,85,000 है उसमें से वो 2,28,000 और 7,600 माइनस करेंगे तो हमें वो मिलेगा.
नहीं नहीं, मैच क्या होना चाहिए वो बताइए। जैसे आपने 7600 मैच किया, 2,28,000 मैच किया, वैसे मैच क्या करना है तो एग्जाम में पता चल जाए कि हमारा सोल्यूशन सही है। This total of allocation cost 11,85,600 should match
टोटल
with
मटेरियल कॉस्ट, टोटल मटेरियल कॉस्ट।
11,85,600. Okay. Is this quantity also going to match with some value?
यस,
Which value?
क्वांटिटी आफ्टर नॉर्मल लॉस।
Quantity after normal loss. Okay. अब आप मुझे एक चीज रिकंसाइल करके बताइए। आपका क्वांटिटी आफ्टर नॉर्मल लॉस 12480 है, जो आपका दोनों में मैच हो
हाँ
रहा है,
हाँ।
राइट? क्या आप मुझे सिंपल लैंग्वेज में समझा सकते हैं ये अलोकेशन का मतलब क्या होता है?
लोकेशन का मतलब ये होता है कि हमें जो भी क्वांटिटी मंगाई है और उसमें से हमें जो नॉर्मली मिलता है, जो नॉर्मल लॉस एक्चुअल सब इंडस्ट्री में होता है, वो माइनस करके हमें एक्चुअली जो मिलता है उस पर हम कॉस्ट, टोटल कॉस्ट अपना अलोकेट करते हैं।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मैं फिर से आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ, ध्यान से आप सुनिए। मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे ये है, व्हाट डज दिस अलोकेशन ऑफ मटेरियल कॉस्ट टेल यू? ये आपको क्या बताता है? इससे आपको क्या इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है? जो आप कह रहे हैं वो तो मुझे यहाँ से भी मिल रहा है, बाय कैलकुलेटिंग कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेंट्री। देन व्हाई डिड वी कैलकुलेट अलोकेशन ऑफ मटेरियल कॉस्ट? व्हाट डज अलोकेशन ऑफ मटेरियल कॉस्ट गिव यू? दैट्स माय क्वेश्चन।
प्रॉफिट प्रॉफिट और लॉस देता है।
हाउ
मतलब
मच?
9,50,000 हम ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में डेबिट करेंगे, फिर क्लोजिंग स्टॉक ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट में क्रेडिट करेंगे, और एबनॉर्मल लॉस हम पीएनएल में डेबिट करेंगे।
प्रॉफिट कहाँ मिला? मुझे तो कहीं अलोकेशन ऑफ मटेरियल कॉस्ट में प्रॉफिट दिख ही नहीं रहा, और आप कह रहे हैं यहाँ से प्रॉफिट मिलता है। प्रॉफिट कहाँ है? We didn't get profit anywhere in the allocation of material cost. So I don't think allocation of material cost gives you profit. So the question is, what does it give you? Okay, please understand. What's your total material cost in the question, Rohan?
11,85,600।
बराबर है। 11,85,600 का ब्रेकअप अगर आपको देखना हो कि 11,85,600 का क्या हुआ, तो आप बता सकते हो 9,50,000 का मैंने खर्चा किया, मतलब मटेरियल कंज्यूम किया, 2,28,000 मेरा क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में पड़ा है, और 7,600 मेरा लॉस हुआ जो पीएनएल में डेबिट हुआ,
डेबिट हो।
right? So if you,
Yeah.
what does allocation of material cost give you? It gives you breakup of the entire
टोटल
total
मटेरियल
material
कॉस्ट।
cost. Are you understanding? So 11,85,000 आपने किस तरीके से यूज किए वो आपको allocation of material cost से मिलेगा, right? Okay, Rohan, last question to you. How much did you
Yes.
order at the beginning?
13,000 kg।
13,000 kgs. And how much did you get in the material cost?
12,480।
12,480, right? तो ये
यस।
डिफरेंस कहाँ चले गया?
डिफरेंट नॉर्मल लॉस।
नॉर्मल लॉस है, वो
सॉरी
क्यों नहीं
सर,
लिखा हमने?
क्योंकि उसका जो अमाउंट है वो हमने पहले से ही कॉस्ट पर यूनिट में एडेड हो जाता है।
जो वो कॉस्ट पर यूनिट हमारे क्वेश्चन में कितना है?
95।
ओके, एक्सेलेंट, थैंक यू रोहन, थैंक यू सो मच।
थैंक यू सर।
Okay, fine. Is everyone clear with this? Quickly on your chat box. Are you all clear with this question and concept? If you have any doubts, please put it on the chat box. Quickly, everyone on the chat box, are you clear with this question? Okay, if you're clear with this, let's go to the next part of the standard. Let's go to the next part of the standard. After question number 12, come to question number 13. Come to question number 13. Now, this question was once asked in the exam. See what kind of question was asked and what you are supposed to do. Everyone on your chat box, I have a doubt. You help me solve that doubt. Suppose if I have 5 types of inventory, A, B, C, D, and E. Suppose if the nature of all these inventories is same, can I aggregate them? If the nature of inventory, if the item of inventory is same, सबका nature same है, सब एक जैसी inventory है, can I aggregate them? Yes or no? Everyone agrees yes on your chat box. Everyone agrees yes, क्योंकि उनका nature same है, same type की inventory है. क्या मैं total कर सकता हूँ सबका? बिल्कुल कर सकता हूँ. So I will make a total of all of them. Now another question. What if A, B, C are different? What if A, B, C, D, E all are different? Can I now aggregate them? Quickly on the chat box. Can I now aggregate them? Of course not. Which means when the inventory is different, when it is not interchangeable, when the characteristics are not the same, they are different, you cannot take aggregate of them. You have to take them individually. However, when they are of a similar nature, then you can aggregate them. Right. With this base, come to question number 13. Let's try and understand question number 13. See what it says. It says best limited deals in 5 products, P, Q, R, S, and T, which are neither interchangeable nor similar. Tell me on your chat box, are they similar or not similar? On your chat box, are they similar or not similar? Quickly on your chat box, are they similar or not similar? Are they similar or not similar? Of course, they are not similar. Since they are not similar, will you aggregate them? Yes or no? Since they are not similar, will you aggregate them? Of course, you will not aggregate them. Okay, देखो करना क्या है. हमको दिया है P, Q, R, S and T. एक जगह कॉस्ट दिया है. P का कॉस्ट कितना है? 5,70,000. NRV कितना है? 4,75,000. Tell me, what will you take? Cost or NRV in this case? In case of P, what will you take? Cost or NRV? You will take the NRV. Now, last question to you. Will you take NRV of total of NRV or historical cost, or will you take them individually? Will you take the total of all the 5, or will you take them individually? Will you take them individually, or will you take the total? You will take them individually. Why? Because their nature is different. If the nature was same, तो फिर मैं सारे historical cost का total करता, सारे NRV का total करता, and then I would have picked up whichever is lower. But I cannot do that over here. I will have to first select cost or NRV, whichever is lower, individually, and then I will take the total. Right? Let's solve this question. You will help me solve it. करना क्या है question में? Calculate value of inventory. So let's solve question number 13 on page number 28. Question number 13, page number 28. Question 13, page number 28. करना क्या है question में? Calculate value of inventory. So let's calculate value of inventory. Calculation of value of inventory. You have product, cost, NRV, value of inventory. You have P, Q, R, S, and T. Yes, tell me, what's your cost for P? What's your cost for P? 5,70,000. Let's put these values. 5,70,000. You have 9,80,000. 3,16,000. 4,25,000 and 1,60,000. The NRV is 4,75,000. 10,32,000. 2,89,000. 4,25,000. 2,15,000. Quickly on the chat box. For P, what will you take? Cost or NRV? For P, what will you take? Cost or NRV? On your chat box, quickly. You will take NRV? So you have 4,75,000 over here. For Q, 9,80,000 or 10,32,000? 9,80,000. For R, what will you take? 3,16,000 or 2,89,000? 2,89,000. Next one, both are the same, so we can take 4,25,000. Finally, for T, tell me 1,60,000 or 2,15,000? 1,60,000. Total. You get how much? 23,29,000. So value of inventory is rupees 23,29,000. Right, don't make silly mistake of taking the total of this, which is 24,51,000, and taking the total of this, which is 24,36,000, and then you take whichever is lower. दोनों situation में आपका answer wrong ही आएगा. So don't make that silly mistake. $23,29,000. Easy एकदम. Right, it's an absolutely simple question. Once this was asked in the exam for 4 marks. Now imagine what kind of questions they had asked in that exam. Absolutely simple. Okay, you have one more such question. Come to question number 16. Let's do that. Question number 16. Come to question number 16. Question 16. A company deals in three products A, B, and C, which are neither similar nor interchangeable. Tell me, are they similar or not similar? Quickly on the chat box. Are they similar or not similar? On your chat box, quickly. Are they similar or not similar? Not similar? Okay. So we will take them individually. At the time of closing of its accounts for the year 14-15, the historical cost and NRV of the items of closing stock are determined as follows. You have A, B, and C. The cost is 40, 32, and 16. The NRV is 28, 32, and 24. Let's calculate the value of inventory. Again, you have a similar question. Put your first statement as per accounting standard 2 valuation of inventory. Let's do question 16, which is on page number 31. Calculation of value of inventory. Your cost is 40, 32, 16. NRV is 28, 32, and 24. Let's select whichever is lower, 40 or 28. You will have 28. 32, 32, they are the same. So take 32. And over here you have 16. Your value of inventory is rupees 76 lakhs. Because in this question, rupees are in lakhs. Take this down properly. Question number 16 on page number 31. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Very simple question it is. Fine. Quickly on the chat box. Are you done with this? Yes or no? Are you done with this? Yes or no? Right. If you're done with this, let's go to the last question for today. Let us do one question that was asked in the mock test paper once. Let's see if you can solve this. Let's do question 27. Question 27. Okay, please understand question number 27. It says Suraj Stores is a departmental store which sells goods on retail basis. It makes a gross profit of 20% on net sales. तो कितना gross profit है? Net sales का 20%. Gross profit की बात हो रही है. The following figures for the year end are available as follows. You have opening stock, you have purchase returns, you have freight, you have freight inward, you have gross sales, sales return, carriage outward. करना क्या है? Compute estimated cost of inventory. So करना क्या है? Calculate cost of inventory. Now I have a doubt in this question. Usually हर एक क्वेश्चन में परचेज प्राइस दिया जाता है, रिफंडेबल या नॉन रिफंडेबल टैक्सेस एंड ड्यूटीज दिया जाता है, फ्रेट दिया जाता है, फिक्स प्रोडक्शन ओवरहेड दिया जाता है, वेरिएबल प्रोडक्शन ओवरहेड दिया जाता है. इस क्वेश्चन में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. क्विकली ऑन द चैट बॉक्स, is it possible to calculate cost in this question? Yes or no? Is it possible to calculate cost? How will you calculate cost? What is that you will use to calculate cost in this case? Yes, of course, we can prepare a trading account. So let's prepare a trading account quickly. Put your first statement. Question number 27. Page number 39. As per accounting standard 2, valuation of inventory, calculation of cost of inventory. Let's prepare a draft trading account. Prepare a proper trading account. Amount will be in rupees. This is the credit side. This is the debit side. Prepare your format properly. Simple question asked in the mock test paper of the institute. Let's begin. You have, at the first place, you have opening stock 50,000. So let's put it over here. Opening stock 50,000. Purchases 3,60,000. Let's put it in the inner column. 3,60,000. From that, we will deduct the purchase returns. So less purchase returns is how much? 10,000. Net value 3,50,000. Freight inward. Tell me freight inward, trading or PNL? Quickly on the chat box. Freight inward, trading or PNL? Trading. Freight inwards is how much? 10,000. You have gross sales 4,50,000. So sales 4,50,000 less sales return 11,250. 4,38,750. Freight outward. Tell me trading or PNL? Quickly on the chat box. Carriage outward. Trading or PNL? Right, PNL. So we will not take it over here. Okay, perfect. It will go to PNL. We will not take it over here. Do you have, can you calculate gross profit? Can you calculate gross profit? Four three 8,750 into 20%, you get 8,750. Let's prepare the totals. Tell me closing stock is closing stock. I'm writing over here. Balancing figure is how much? 4,97,750 minus this. You have 59,000. Easy, eh? Simple question. Okay, quickly, everyone on the chat box. Are you clear with this? Yes or no? So Akshay, Aman, Aksa, whatever we have done today, are you clear with that? Akshay, Aman, Aksa, Dipesh, Digesh, Tulsi, Harshit, Ishita, Khushi, Manav, Om, Pawan, Raghav, Raj, Rohan, Sami, Samira, Shifa, Shivai, Shreyas, Simran, Spruha, Shrushti, Ved, and Yash. Are you all absolutely clear with whatever we have done? Any doubts in this? Okay, fine. So if you're clear with everything, I think this much is sufficient for today. Now, since the past 2 or 3 days, I have been badly occupied because I had to take lectures for the Baroda branch and the Rajkot branch of Vikasa. So it has been a bit hectic. So what I suggest is, one thing, I've not been able to solve a couple of doubts also because of this reason, because it was a little bit hectic. However, now, uh, since I can solve it, so today I will ensure that your doubts are solved. What I recommend is, do not take the test today. I had scheduled your test today, but let's keep your test on Monday. So you will now have a test of Monday on accounting standard 12, 17, and 18. These are the three accounting standards for which you will now have a test on Monday, right? So you have 2 more days to prepare. You will have a test on Monday. You have already appeared for one test, so you know how the test is taken these days. So it will be in the exactly same manner, right? So please remember, you have to revise whatever we have done today. All the 4 questions, in fact, all the 6 questions that we did today, please revise. If you have any doubts, come back to me. The doubts that are pending, I will of course solve it today. And then we proceed to the next part of the accounting standard. Just a reminder that tomorrow Molin sir has flipped his session with me. So morning 8 to 9:45, Molin sir will take the session, and Molin sir's time, which is 10:15 to I guess 12:45, I don't remember, but Molin sir's time slot I will be taking. Right? If you have any doubts, please come back to me. Thank you so much for attending. I will now see you tomorrow at 10:15. Thank you.